So I wanted to reflect one of those videos I talked earlier, or it was like on dropping people on their own stations. And the thing was that this guy that used to be a narcissistic, I sold something to him he didn't pay just for the sake of not paying, to take an advantage. I filed something for him when he hit his ex-girl, to help him on a criminal lawsuit. But nevertheless, then this guy called me again, but I didn't return, and I didn't feel like returning. I wish him the best, but I don't feel the need or void or something like that. And one of the things I wanted to remember and to think in the future, it's how AI and the mix with the progression of AI, with the liquid relationships. I don't know. I don't remember the name of the author of this book, but how things are more liquid right now. I'm not a saint. I've been with people I didn't love back then, but I was in this search, and then there was this girl. She was like 20, 21, okay, the Mary girl, and she wasn't. Okay, she was pretty. Let's be honest here. That's the first thing that draws our attention. Everyone wants that, especially if you want to be, and you think that this will make the marriage alive, because, of course, sex will drop. It's already going to drop, right? But if you don't make the efforts to keep it alive, like new things, new going outs and stuff, what could you do, right? Then it already drops more and more rapidly. So everything's about effort. I'm not the best businessman in the world, but I keep trying to do efforts. Try to remove things that is focused as jobs, and Bruce Lee said so. That's it. I don't know if the guy with the funk is gonna bypass. We're gonna pass through here anytime soon. It's already 6 p.m. It's his time to go here. All my teeth are going to split. But I think now my English is a little bit less rustier. I was rusty, and doing this to polish, and remember myself in the future, right? And somebody maybe can extract something from this, Maybe be helpful for others. And so, the liquid relationships and the evolution of AI. Guy, I really think it's gonna be really, really fast, because people are changing AI. Of course, I'm not from the tech world, I'm just an enthusiast, I'm not very clever. And I'm seeing the velocity of things that Moore law is gonna be really, really obsolete. I don't know, maybe I don't know how fast, but it's coming. And so I was thinking, with this girl, okay, she might have freaked out, but she began.
I should have been a bad boy, but that's not a one. I wanted how to play this, and if I'm going to play that sucks, it's gonna be all over the mind. But that's how women are hardwired. All right, it's like a negotiation. If she knew that I'm too Christian, okay, let's try and do this, and that's what marriage is about, right? It's not that illusion people marry to have sex and a wonderful life and all of that. I wasn't deluded like that. I was a dopamine person chaser. Dopamine chaser person I was, and that's something I'm really fighting to dramatically drop that down. Jiu-Jitsu gave me endorphins. It's the best. It's the best medicine ever. I really want my kids try it really, really from a young age. That's really beautiful. Nothing even compares to that. Nothing compares to you. I remember the late Chris Cornell singing this song. What a voice that guy had. And you see, he was depressed as fuck. And he was like famous, beautiful. What a shame. We don't know if it was the effect of drugs or the depressants. Like if purpose, who knows? Really, really um, energetic and magnetic voice, you know. I don't know how to say that in English. Like rock voice. It's a roca, voz roca voice, but really, really remarkable. So, but then again, she was okay. She had her issues. I already knew she didn't have a father. She was raised by stepdad, and okay, that matters in a way. She has to fight two demons. It makes already harder what's already hard, you know. And then she was too much reliable on therapy, which if you don't find the real therapist, it's really, 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 really a big problem to lay down your mental life and your values to someone else's that's not gonna bear, who is not gonna bear the consequences of the decisions. You see, that's even on financial things. You really, really have to pay attention to the person who walks the talk, you know, because otherwise you're gonna walk somebody else's talk, and then you're gonna pay the wrong consequences, and then you'll be twice as pissed off and fucked, maybe somehow, you know, especially emotionally talking. And but nevertheless, I was excited. But who wouldn't be if you try to make something out of good of your life, you know? Although then I was talking to my friend, and then he was right, and I knew that also. She smelled a little bit bad, so she's a promiscuous one, and I don't know this word in English as well, the devassa, which would not be good, but people could convert if they really, really, really effort again and wanted to. But it's all right. And so now I don't know how things are going to scale with all the video AI revolution we are going through. I tried to regulate my sleep, but I couldn't. Father's parents' houses, like my mom is a narcissist, because when I told her look, I don't want it to go back there on the past, and then she keeps pushing, driving. It's okay if you do try to break objections once, twice, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, until that's pushed through too much, and then she twists, but I'm a mother instead of the person. Then I said, okay, we have this separation. That's a classic narcissistic trait. But another layer of complexity to deal with. And then the old sage of Omaha says rightfully, like, look, it's remarkable how people end up doing some perverse characteristics to make something simpler very, very difficult. But okay. So I wanted to reflect about that a little bit for future wrap-ups and development, and trying to going wiser to the bed every day. I think that's really, really important. I was audio reading again Ecclesiastes, and all that sage that all men go through, and it's all vanity and stuff, but I think in the end you have to try to go to get wiser, a little bit, by bit by bit.